Massa, então, vamos já começar. Peraí. Perfeito, então. Vamos colocar a mão na massa aqui, vamos começar o nosso papo. Vamos aqui para mais uma monitoria. Você já fez algumas monitorias desde que você começou, mas essa é a primeira comigo. Primeira monitoria que eu faço com você.
Eu fiz uma com o Rômulo e outra com o Arthur.
Legal demais. Então, vamos fazer aquela passada geral que a gente sempre faz no primeiro momento. Como é que tem sido a sua rotina de estudos nas últimas semanas? Como é que tem sido a sua motivação, a sua organização no geral?
A minha motivação, como sempre, é muito boa. O
Legal.
problema, às vezes, é tempo. No mês de janeiro, eu estive quase... Janeiro, não. Fevereiro. Estive quase completamente ausente, porque eu estava um trabalho muito árduo profissional.
Tá.
E agora retomei os trabalhos dos estudos agora no mês de março. Está indo, estou conseguindo fazer.
Mas mesmo quando estava mais corrido, que você não estava conseguindo entrar no portal, estava dando para administrar um pouco de escuta dos áudios, revisão do Anki? Como é que foi essa parte?
Sim, desde o desafio, que foi, eu faço a revisão todos os dias, sempre às noites. Quando eu tenho tempo, eu estou fazendo. Eu não deixei de fazer desde o mês de dezembro.
Que louco! São o quê? Uns 100 dias já direto? 100 dias revisando todos os dias?
Me parece que comecei intensivamente, eu acho que foi a partir mais ou menos dia 12, dia 13 de dezembro.
Total. Legal demais. E você está chegando no final do English Rise, pelo que eu estou vendo aqui. Você já até chegou no tópico 12 do English Rise?
Não, eu já iniciei o Plus. Eu fiz o tópico 1 completo já do Plus.
Legal demais. Não esquece depois de preparar para subir de grau, né? Porque você está agora no Novice, mas você já consegue avançar para os quais, já consegue avançar para o Bachelor também. Certo?
Na realidade, eu não fiz por questão de tempo mesmo, porque eu preciso fazer a gravação dos vídeos, e aí eu não sou muito bem com essa questão de gravação de vídeos, mas aí eu preciso ter um tempo que não está me sobrando agora.
Sem problemas. Quando eu conseguir encaixar mesmo, é tranquilo nessa parte. Então você já está colocando o pezinho na conversação. Vamos brincar um pouquinho? Vamos ver como é que tá a sua conversação nos últimos tempos?
Sim.
Ok. Mas tá tranquilo. How was your week so far? How was your week?
It's very, very busy. No.
Busy?
Ocupado.
Yes.
Sim, it's very busy.
It's very busy.
I've been working hard since December.
Okay. Are you working from home?
Yes.
Yes. You used to teach Portuguese, am I right? But you used to teach Portuguese, but I think you're retired now, are you? Are you still working?
Yes, I am retired, but I continue to work at home, teaching Portuguese for the students on internet.
So you teach online too?
See, yes.
Yeah. We're partners. We do the same, but I teach English and you teach Portuguese, but we do the same. That's so nice. Yeah. That's really common. That's a common occurrence. Like you retire, but you keep on working. My mom does the same. My mom just retired, but she still works too.
Yeah. I used to teach the teacher. The teacher how they prepare prepare class and plans your work. So I work very much, very hard.
You work very hard, but you can say that I work a lot, but I work very much. Yeah, yes, I work a lot is better than I work very much. But yes, you're right. Your listening skills are great. Your listening, it's great.
Yeah, I
Because
don't understand. My.
You're listening.
Yes.
You're listening. Your ability to listen and understand.
Yes.
Is great. I'm very proud of you. We are very proud of you.
Thank you.
And have you been watching content outside NOWER, like TV shows or movies? Have you been watching it?
I've been watching class in the others portals
from other websites, from other portals.
Yeah, website and podcast.
Great. I love it.
Reading some news on newspapers and listen programs on the radio. The radio.
Like an actual radio, or like radio on YouTube, but like, do you have a radio machine that you turn on and listen to the radio?
No, I do it on internet.
On the internet, okay.
On the internet.
That's so interesting, right? Because nowadays we listen to the radio on the internet because we don't have like those actual radio machines anymore. At least I don't. I don't know if you do, but I don't.
I have, but I don't use common. It is not common for me.
It's not. Yes.
Use it.
I think maybe my mom has one at her place that we used to use before, but I think it doesn't work anymore because it's very, very old. And I'm not used to listen to Brazilian radio channels. I enjoy watching American radio channels a lot, mainly news radios like CNN or Fox News or ABC. Those I enjoy listening to.
Sometimes it's not very easy to do it.
It's not, yes.
But I can try.
But you just finished English Rise, and at this point, your listening skills are great. You can understand very well, and you always will listen and understand better than you can speak. That's always going to happen. But whenever you get to this point in which you can understand very well, you can find your way to speak. Because even though, okay, I make a few mistakes here and there, sometimes I stop to think about what I'm going to say next. But these things are okay because you understand very well. And communication stops when you don't understand. Like, not understanding is worse than not being able to speak. And for you, the worst is gone because you can understand. I mean, it's whatever is going to happen now in your English studies, it's going to be much easier than it's ever been before because you did it. You did the hardest part already.
I still have, can I say this?
I still have.
I still have difficult to comprehension.
To understand, to comprehend, yes.
Understand a long text in English. When someone speak, someone to tell about it. In general, I quer dizer, ficar pensando em português, quer dizer,
you keep on thinking in Portuguese, trying to understand. But
Yeah.
that is normal. That is normal. That is completely normal. Because Portuguese is not a problem. Like thinking in Portuguese, trying to understand, it's not a problem. It's just a symptom. You know what a symptom is?
Yes.
Sintoma, right? So it's just a symptom that you on your way there, you're on your way to understanding better and better. Because think about it, like short phrases. Morning, hi, thank you. Oh, yes, sure. Those short phrases, they are so clear and we're so used to them that we don't have to think in Portuguese because like it's like at the first time you just get it, you get the message and you don't even need Portuguese translation for short sentences. But longer sentences, they're tricky. They're tough to understand at first. So Portuguese is just a helping friend trying to help you understand it. So it's not a problem. And over time, you're going to get more comfortable and more comfortable and more comfortable. And you'll start to think less and less and less in Portuguese, just as you did with good morning, for sure, and thank you. But it's never going to end. Like I 100% don't think in Portuguese when I try to speak English. It's never going to stop like 100%, you know? When I have to build complex, longer sentences, sometimes I use a few Portuguese structures trying to connect those things. And it's not a problem because we can speak in English, we can have a conversation, we can develop a conversation. So it's not a problem. There's nothing wrong with you doing that, okay?
It's good.
Okay?
It's good for me. Listen it. Because I always get word
You always like pick words, pega palavras separadas, is that it?
Yes. But I understand this sentence. Mm-hmm. When appear a word that I cannot say your means.
Okay.
Your mean. I general stop, mm-hmm. and try to comprehend this means, and the text go on.
The text goes on. Perfect. I mean, that's it. You did it. I mean, that's what the whole method is about. Because you have like a 10-word long sentence. And you understand 9 words, and there's one new word that you don't know. So through the context, making connections with the other words and the story behind the sentence, you're able to understand what's going on. And then you just move on, right? Okay, I think that's it. And then you move on.
Yes.
Do you know what is the most fantastic thing about all this? I mean, what I am most proud of when it comes to you is that you don't worry about using what comes to your mouth when you try to speak. Like when I try to comprehension, okay, the correct way would be when I try to comprehend, but that's okay because I understood you, even though you said when I try to comprehension. And this is what I always say to everybody who's starting to learn. You're so worried about picking the correct pieces and speaking perfectly that you stop all the time and you get stuck all the time instead of just using whatever comes to your mouth. It's okay that you'll make a few mistakes, but you will be understood, you know? Just yes. Like I am understanding you right now. Well, what do you think about that?
Okay.
Yeah, you do that. And so it's very natural for you because you do that. And what you see in yourself when it comes to speaking English and listening to English content, that is different now from when you started studying with us?
Can you repeat for me?
What do you find different? What do you think it's different in your English, like your listening and your speaking now compared to when you first started?
I think that I evoluindo.
I improved.
I'm evoluing.
Improved.
Improve. I improved.
Right?
If I compare the beginning of the course,
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of the course and now, I feel that I improve.
I feel it too. Me too. We can see it. You have this feeling and we can see it. And I'll tell you, you're completely ready to travel, ready to talk to native speakers. You're ready to do whatever you want. I mean, you can improve more and more and more. You're going to get better. We're just getting started here, but you already can do it. You know, if you want to travel now, I mean, we can't travel now because of the pandemic, but after it, if you want to travel, you will be able to travel. You're ready.
For me, I have a problem. I have a problem.
What is it?
When the difference about structure in English, structure language, structure, and oral or pronunciation. I know to read the text, but when I hear the pronunciations about it, I feel a great difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to practice to listen text, films, music, for improving about it.
Is it something like this? Like, for instance, the bride, a noiva, the bride walks down the aisle. Like, your difficulty, is it because like aisle is pronounced completely different from what it's written? Like, it's not Isley, it's aisle. Is it this kind of thing? What is the point?
My difficulty is not to read.
Mm-hmm.
It is about
listening and understanding.
Yes.
I see. Yes. So there are two things you can do.
I need to understand more clear the person's speaking. Mm-hmm.
I see.
Especially when the person are natives. No, yes.
On TV shows, like on TV series, yes. Mm-hmm. There are two things you can do.
When I have a text,
a text, yes.
A text. It's very good
It's easy to
when
read.
I don't have the text, I feel very, very difficult.
I see. I see the problem. Okay, so as I was saying, there are two things you can do. Two things. First one, vocabulary. When you're listening to English, if you don't know the words, you won't understand content because it's just noise, like random and weird noise. So the first thing you need is vocabulary. And this thing you are doing because you're studying, you're consistent, you're watching to like TV shows and listening to podcasts. So you're already running after this thing. But there is a second thing that it's not up to you to decide. Não cabe a você. The second thing is getting used to it in time. And I know that's actually obvious for you because you've been studying with me for a while now. So you know, I would say you need to give time, you need to be patient and so forth. But it's actually true. Even though you know the words and you know the phrases, the same sentence can be said in many different velocities, in many different accents by many different people. Like I can say, how are you? And I can say, are you? It's the same phrase, but two different ways to say it. And it takes time for you to have the chance to find all these different approaches to the same phrase. And as long as you're still focusing on keeping touch with the language, you're doing it. And month after month and semester after semester, you're gonna notice that this difficulty is like, how can I say, where's the word? It's fading away, tá sumindo, this difficulty, because you're gonna get used to it. And just because, okay, I don't understand a few words or a few phrases, but you understand the whole thing, you know? You can watch a video, you understand the video, you get the message, you can enjoy the content, and it's okay if there is a phrase or two or a word or two that you didn't pick, because those things are so like tiny compared to the whole picture, and it's not a problem at all. And when I'm speaking to you right now, I'm speaking slower and I'm trying to sound very clear for you. Yes. And people out there are not going to be so careful. They're going to speak faster and they're going to be like, they're going to use informal language. And that's going to be a little bit harder, but you get used to those too. Comparing to Portuguese, comparando com português. Imagina rapidinho, imagina um estrangeiro aprendendo português. Ele vai chegar lá no livro dele e vai estar lá. Olá, tudo bem com você? É como ele viu no livro, maravilhoso. Aí ele vai pra rua. Ei, qual é, maluco? Na paz, mano? Tá suave aí, mano? É bem diferente, sabe? This sort of thing's gonna happen. And English is the same. With English happens the same thing.
Yes. Especially, I have the difficulty, especially with text of songs. Mm-hmm. When I hear you explanation, mm-hmm. Your class about music, it's very easy for me. But
I like making those a lot. Do you like it? I like them.
I like it very much. But when I can hear by myself these songs, I don't understand very words about these songs.
It's not your fault. Songs are harder.
O som das palavras,
The sound of the words.
The sound of the words are very different.
Mm-hmm. And when it comes to music, there are instruments like the guitar is playing back in the background, the drums are playing, and there are a lot of instruments, and all this noise makes it even harder to understand what he is singing. And there are a few Brazilian songs that I don't understand. And so if it happens in Portuguese, it's going to happen in English too.
Yeah.
But you're doing a great job. We're really, really proud. I can only imagine what level will you be at in like 6 months, 9 months. You're going to be great. You're already great, but you're going to be even better.
But I'm going to continue to listen different songs.
Mm-hmm. What songs do you like? What kind of songs do you like?
Popular music or
like
music?
Pop music?
Pop music. Yeah.
Beatles. Do you like Queen?
Yes.
I love Queen.
I like it very much.
So nice. Nowadays, Queen is my favorite British band. They're awesome. I love them. I didn't have the opportunity of seeing them like playing live because when I was born, Freddie was gone already, but okay, at least I can enjoy the recordings.
I watched the performance, the Queens in the first Rock in Rio.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
1985.
Yes.
Really? Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Really? You saw them like with your very eyes?
Yes.
Jesus, Enildo, that's
in 1981, 82, I forget.
I think the first Rock in Rio was in 1985, the first one.
Yes, the first.
Enildo, I'm gonna cry, buddy. I envy you. I would die and kill to see them live. I won't even have the opportunity to watch them this year because
James Taylor, acho que é isso, James Taylor, The Queen, the other bands of rock.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's so awesome. So this conversation is great, and I'd like to continue, but there's another student like 4:30 that's gonna start their class, and I'd like to thank you so much for this conversation. It was a pleasure.
Me too.
It was a pleasure. And next week we're gonna post the next calendar, and hopefully we'll have another conversation together, the both of us. I hope so. So if you need anything, you know where to find us. You want to send a final message?
I don't understand.
Do you want to send a final message?
No.
No.
I'm grateful about this class, about this conversation, about our meeting, and I have to continue.
Yes.
Study and listen music, see movies, read the texts in English.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So on.
Legal demais. E inclusive, só uma pontuação. Você é de julho do ano passado. Você entrou com a gente em julho do ano passado. Ainda não faz um ano. Então, there's a long journey ahead of us. Tem uma longa jornada aí pela frente. Muita coisa boa vai acontecer. Thank you so much. We talk soon.
Obrigado.
Obrigado, eu agradeço. Até mais.
Take care.
You too.